All right, so behind me, where we were, these were the toilets, the latrines, as I said. Now also being less than 20 latrines, where we are right now, the space that we are standing on is known as the food area, or the eating area basically. So they took their food from the top and came to eat in this area where we are at. However, the area, as you can see, it's located in front of the toilets. Now also being in front of the toilets, the aim is to make them lose their appetite and also starve themselves to death. So some prisoners would not eat for 2 to 3 weeks, disgusted by what they see inside the toilets. So if you look underneath, you can also see in the toilet, and also what they see there, also by the smell from the sewage area, or also the sewage ventilation area. Now also, prisoners would not eat, but after 3 weeks, hunger kicks in, then they would eat no matter the conditions. And also, as I said, this is downhill. So toilets always blocked and overflowed, and all the stench and also all the feces came down to where the prisoners ate. So this presented perfect conditions for diseases such as typhoid, enteric fever, cholera, and malaria. Doctors were only present for part of the day, having no facilities to treat any of these diseases. So many prisoners never survived any of these conditions. Now also the space here was also a strip search space. It was known as trouser. So trouser was basically for prisoners to take off their trouser. So what used to happen is after a long day from work, the prisoners would come and line up here, stripped naked, bending over, exposing their rectums. Now, each official would then take their wooden batons and shove them right inside the anuses. In many cases, this would be making prisoners feel uncomfortable. However, it was humiliation. Now, also, it was more humiliating to do this type of strip search because it was done in front of young prisoners, and elders had to take off their clothes and be naked in front of young prisoners. And as we all know, it is against many cultures for an elderly person to be seen naked by a youngster. So many prisoners would refuse to take off their clothes. However, also they would be seen as disobedient, and they would be beaten up or sent straight into the isolation cells. All right, so we'll be taking a look at the panel that shows us the trouser activity.